Imagine walking through a country where languages, regional cultures, and tradition shape everyday life. That's Mexico, a nation with a vibrant and complex identity, deeply rooted in history, community, and expression. Today, I'll be going over three of the most fascinating aspects of Mexican culture: their traditional food, famous travel destinations, and some of their most meaningful holidays. Let's start with something that we can all appreciate: the food. Mexican cuisine is deeply beloved around the world, but it's also incredibly diverse and deeply cultural. You may have heard of some popular dishes, such as tamales, tacos, or even mole. But these dishes are more than just meals, they're family traditions. According to an article titled Mexico, Daily Life and Social Customs by Britannica, it states that everyday ingredients such as corn, beans, chili peppers, and avocados are staples and have been staples in Mexican food for centuries now. But Mexican food is also a form of cultural expression, with certain dishes being specific to regional customs, such as cochinita pibil in Yucatan. But regardless of that, every dish has a story to tell. Whether it's a recipe rooted in ancient Aztec culture or a recipe passed down through generations, each one is incredibly delicious. And as we take a look at the wonderful dishes that Mexico has to offer, it's important to remember that Mexico's beauty extends far beyond the plate. And this can be seen in many of the breathtaking sceneries that Mexico has to offer. In the heart of Mexico City, you'll be able to find the Templo Mayor, one of the major temples of Aztec culture. You will also be able to find the Palacio Nacional, or National Palace, where many of Diego Rivera's famous murals are located. In an article by Matt Dursum, The Collector, he states that these places are like living museums because of the centuries of culture and history that they hold. But even older than both of those places is Teotihuacan, an ancient city of temples, once home to thousands of Aztec people. Walking through the streets of this city is like stepping into a time machine, as you get to see all the ruins of what used to be a very powerful civilization. But if you're looking for something a bit more relaxing, you can do as millions of tourists do every year and head to the beaches of Cancun, or swim in the crystal clear waters of the cenotes in Yucatan. As we explore the wonderful places that Mexico has to offer, it's important to remember the things that bring people together, especially during the holidays. One of the most recognized holidays in Mexico is Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos. This holiday, unlike Halloween, isn't based on fear. It's focused on love and remembrance. As families gather, they make altars that are decorated with marigold flowers and pictures of deceased loved ones. They share food and stories in honor of their loved ones that have passed. In an article written by Oscar Lopez in 2023, titled "What is Day of the Dead, the Mexican Holiday?" he explains that the Day of the Dead is a joyful celebration that brings together family, food, and faith. The other memorable holidays are Mexican Independence Day, or the posadas that lead up to Christmas Day. In the posadas, you explore the journey of Mary and Joseph as they seek shelter, a tradition that brings together community, music, and faith. All of these holidays are celebrations of life and love. And as we look to Mexico, we see that Mexico is a living and breathing celebration every day. To wrap up, today I've covered some of Mexico's most traditional dishes, famous travel destinations, and their most meaningful holidays. It's important to remember that Mexico is not just a place on the map. It's a country that continues to inspire and connect people all across the world. Muchas gracias.